Hello, pickleball friends. I'm here to tell you a little bit about reserving a court. As you come into the entry screen for the Happy Trails Pickleball Club, you'll find two places where you can begin to work with this. One is the court calendar up here. The other is a mobile reserve a court function. If you're on a mobile unit like a tablet or a phone, this will be particularly useful for you because when you click on that, you'll find that everything is bigger and bolder and easier to use. And we will run through that in a moment. But let's say that you want to just look at the court calendar first to see what's available. Click up here in the upper tab on court calendar, and you can see for today what's available. However, if you hover over it, you'll see reservations are not available here. And if you go out one more day, you'll also find that they are not available. So for today and tomorrow, reservations are never available. However, if I go out a third day, I'll find that the court availability is there as is shown. Whenever it's blank, you can see what's available. If you, let's say that you wanted to reserve court 8 in Cascade from 7 to 9. Click there, and you'll now see that we are talking about Tuesday the 14th. I pick it's already showing me here that I've got 7 to 8 or 7 to 9. I want 2 hours, so click 9. I click Make My Reservation. If I want to put names in there, I can. It's not necessary. And when I get done, it confirms that I have a 7 to 9 on the 14th on court 8. Then you can go back to the calendar or make another reservation. So let's just go back to the calendar, and you can see that having done this, my name is now out there on the 14th. And now that I'm here, if something comes up and I need to cancel this, and ideally you should do that if you can and you know ahead of time. Now you also see that what's coming up here right now says max reservations made for the day. And that is the case. If I try to make another one, it's not going to let me. So only one per day. If I double click, so remember double click is your friend, I see that I can actually delete this event. So let's say that I do. It goes away, and now it's available for somebody else, and I can make another reservation on that day because now it doesn't say that I've had my max reservations. The other way, if you go back to home, and home is always a good place to start whenever you're in the website, go back to home, and if you're on a mobile unit, you can still look at the court calendar to quickly see what's available. So let's say I want to do Town Center 2, 11 to 1. Well, I can't because this is not available, right? Let's go out a week. If I can do it this way, I can click this and go out a full week to the 19th. That's the farthest we can go to make an advance reservation. So here's all the things that are available on Sunday the 19th. Now if I went one more day and look down here, I would see that it's too far in the future. So always count on this to tell you whether you can or cannot make a reservation. So let's say I go back to the 19th, the day before, and I can use single arrow for one day, forward or backwards, double arrow for 1 week, forward or backwards, and this 3 symbol circle is 4 weeks out. So you can go 1 day, 1 week, or 4 weeks out. If you look at, now we're looking at the 19th again, and as I said, things are available, and you're on your mobile unit, you may want to go back to home and click mobile and use this scenario. It'll be much easier to use. Now, if I want to go out to the 19th, I can scroll down to November the 19th, and it won't go further because that's as far out as we can go. I can choose my court. Let's pick court 2 on Town Center, and I want 2 hours. And click Choose Reservation. Now here I am, Cascade 2, 2 hours on the 19th. Court not open at this time, which is the case. We only begin playing at 7. So now I see that I have round robin that fills this time. I see that I can reserve 11 o'clock. So let's do that. I click on Reserve Time. And now I see that I have a court reserved from 11 to 1 on the 19th. Now if I go back to the court calendar to take a peek at this point, and I go to the 19th, which is out a week, so let's move a double arrow. And what I find is that I now have a reservation for Town Center, Court 2, 11 to 1. And that I now had my maximum reservations for the day. Now let me show you another way on your mobile to delete a reservation. So I have one on the 19th. Let's go back up to let's go back up to home and pick our mobile reservation. And let's pick my date. It's the 19th. It's Court 2. And it's 2 hours. And choose reservation. Now this says I've made the max I can make, but up here is my actual reservation, 11 to 1300, so 11 to 1. If I want to delete it, I click Show Reservation, and it'll show me that I have this reservation in place. And if I want to, I could actually edit it to add names if I wanted to, but most people don't do that. And I could delete the entire event again. Now, when I go back to the court calendar, I'll see that on the 19th, I no longer have a reservation. So you have 2 ways to make and delete a reservation. If you're on your mobile unit, I highly recommend hitting home. And when you're home, then you first look at your court calendar to see what's happening. And then go into mobile reservations and do it there. If you try to do it in this format, it's really tiny on a phone. So I wish you well. Happy play. I hope you have good play out there, and keep coming back for more courts. Thanks.